here. We are going live. And I'm going live from two locations today. So I've got a computer going and a phone going because I can't go live in a group and on a page at the same time. So we'll see how this goes. So today we're talking about 5 tips for staying motivated. So I don't think it's any secret to anyone that's watching this video that I am a photographer and a business coach. But actually, guys, the tips that I'm going to share with you today are good really for any business. So regardless of whether you're in the photography business or the wedding business, or even outside of weddings, maybe you work for yourself or you work for a corporation, doesn't matter. These tips are actually really, really helpful for any line of business. Oh, hey, we got a photographer. This is a live Q&A today too, so I'm going to go through these 5 tips for staying motivated, what I do in my business to stay motivated even when I'm just not feeling it, because sometimes I don't, because I am a human. And any questions that you guys have, feel free to share those. And I will try my best to answer them for you today. And then also in the mentoring group in particular, there's a link. So if anybody wants to chat about their business, it could be anything from making your part-time business a full-time business, or maybe you just want to book more clients, or maybe you're a photographer and you need help with editing or shooting. There is a link where you can click to schedule time with me. One-on-one, and for locals and even some that aren't local, not just one-on-one over the phone or online, but actually one-on-one in person. So make sure you click on that and we'll schedule time to chat about it. But we're going to go right into these 5 tips for staying motivated. And I actually have a bonus tip too, but that'll be at the end. So my first tip for staying motivated, and I've said this a million times if you've watched any of my videos, is having a great morning routine. I cannot stress this enough. Having an organized routine every single morning. So if you struggle with this, which I used to struggle with this years ago, the book The Miracle Morning was a complete life changer for me. This book, it's a super easy read. I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and actually read a book, so I like to listen to audiobooks. Either way, get this book and listen to it or read it. It is going to teach you how to get up in the morning and go about your day in an organized way so you have the best mindset possible around your day. And it's super cheap, super quick to get through. You have to get this book. Also, there's a Miracle Morning app. It's free. And if you search for it in the App Store, it's just TMM for The Miracle Morning. And it is a great app that takes you through every step, every process of organizing your morning and organizing your day. So definitely download that app. Even if you don't want to read the book, just download the app and just do what's in that app, because it will transform your life, I promise. There's also a Facebook group for people that do the Miracle Morning. There's like thousands of people in there. Get in that Facebook group and listen to some of the inspirational stories and get support from other people that are doing the Miracle Morning. So yeah, have that great morning routine. It'll help you to be organized. And honestly, guys, part of that morning routine, make your bed in the morning. I know that seems really silly, but it is one task that you've completed first thing in the morning. It gets you motivated, make your bed. And then when you go to bed that night, you're feeling great because you have a nice clean bed to get into. I know that sounds really probably silly, but make your bed. The next thing that keeps me motivated in my business is reminding myself of why I do this. And I'm not talking about for a paycheck. I'm talking about the greater why within your business. So why is it that you do what you do? For me, I am a photographer and I love working with people. I love working with couples and pouring into their marriages from the very beginning. My husband and I, we've been married for 14 years. We've had plenty of ups and downs because we're human, and that's natural with any marriage, but I love being able to pour into other marriages and share my experiences, and also be able to deliver amazing wedding photos to these couples, and to be able to create a relationship with them and then follow them through, not just, from the wedding day, but from wedding day till they're having children, and just so many milestones in their lives. So that is one of the whys of what I do. So when things get kind of difficult within my business, because it does happen from time to time, I have frustrations or disappointments, I have to remind myself why I'm doing this. It's not just about the money. While that is, the money is great and we all have to pay our bills, but when you keep in mind the greater why of what you're doing, that is going to keep you motivated more than the money coming in. And quite honestly, guys, what you're able to do for others and how you're able to serve other people is way more important than any paycheck that you could ever get. So if you are struggling with why you're doing this, like what the passion is that you have, maybe you had it and you lost it, or you just can't remember really anymore why you do what you do, then I highly recommend the book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why. That book is fantastic for helping you to formulate the why within your business, which is going to keep you motivated. And honestly, it's going to help you to connect better with your target clients. And it's going to help you to put more of you into your business, so people are going to be attracted to you. Oh, baby George is sitting and smiling at me, Stephanie. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I just love him. Oh, that just made me smile. I love it. The next thing that keeps me motivated within my business is allowing myself to feel all of the feelings that I have around my business, good or bad. So if something happens within my business that makes me frustrated or sad or disappointed, I allow myself to feel those feelings. But here's the thing. I allow myself to feel those feelings and then I move on. Because there are always going to be disappointments. There is always going to be ups and downs within your business. So when those negative feelings come in, you allow yourself to feel them, you allow yourself to absorb it, but you do not let it consume you. And you feel the feelings and then you move on. You go back to the why. You go back to the reason that you do this. You go back to the amazing clients that you're serving, the people that appreciate you, the way that you're able to serve people, and you let all the negativity go. And I know that that sounds like maybe it's easier said than done, but it's really not. It actually is very easy, because all of the negative things that you maybe feel towards your business or the frustrations that you feel, that's a choice. You have a choice to either feel that or not. So give yourself 5 minutes to feel it, to feel the frustration, the disappointment, and then you move on to something more positive within your business, because there are plenty of triumphs within your business every single day. You just have to look for them, and you have to remind yourself of all the positive things that are happening in your life and your business. The next thing that I do within my business to keep me motivated is I make it fun. So this is going to look differently for lots of people, but within my business, what I find fun is travel. So I find a lot of inspiration around traveling, and so my sister, my friend, my best friend, just in life and in this business, is Heather Chesky. Some of you may know who she is, and she and I share this passion for travel. So we all the time will make plans to do, it doesn't even have to be anything expensive. It'll be like little mini trips. We've done some big trips together, and we integrate our business within those trips. So we will travel to all these different locations, and we always make a point to bring our cameras and to do branding photos for each other, and to talk about our business and to talk about our dreams. And that is how we keep this fun all of the time, even when we might be struggling or maybe dealing with some disappointments. We integrate travel into our business. So for any of you that could look differently, but I highly recommend finding somebody within your business that is going to uplift you, that's going to encourage you when you're in those slumps. They're going to help lift you out of them, and they are going to help you integrate fun within your business, because that's going to keep you motivated. Especially, like for me, this is my full-time business. This is what I love, but I'll tell you, sometimes it can be lonely, because here I am in my home studio and it's just me right now. So making sure that you find those people that you can connect with, and you can brainstorm different ideas to keep it fun, even when sometimes it can be a little discouraging. I highly, highly recommend doing that. So find your person. Another thing that I do on a regular basis within my business is I invest in myself. So whether that be through online courses, or some type of continuing education, workshops, mentors, purchasing books, or different tutorials. I'm always investing in my business, I'm investing in myself, and I'm always growing. So, and I don't mean growing as like from a financial perspective, but just growing from a personal perspective. That's something that I have always done in my business, and it has done nothing but serve me well and help me to serve my clients. So early on in my business, it was about getting everything technically right. So learning all the basics within photography, and really understanding how my camera worked, and lighting and posing and all of those things. And I did that through workshops, and I did that through one-on-one mentoring, which I highly recommend investing in at any time within your business. And then as time went on, I got into the more personal aspects and the mindset piece around my business. So I, again, invested in coaching and mentoring within my business. And I'm always doing that regardless of where I am in my life or my business. I'm always investing in myself, investing in my business, because the better I am and the better I feel, the better that I'm going to be able to serve my clients, because that is what they deserve. They deserve the best of me at all times. They deserve for me to be at the top of my skill set within my industry. And in order to do that, I have to invest in myself on a regular basis. So it's something that I just work into my business every single year. And honestly, guys, it's a form of self-care at the same time. So if you want to stay motivated, you have to invest in yourself, because it's going to do nothing but make you feel wonderful at the end of it. Another thing that I do is I'm always setting goals within my business, and I set my goals high, because I feel like it's better to set high goals, and if I aim high and I miss, that's okay. But if I aim low and I miss, that's not okay. So I set my goals high. I don't get discouraged if I don't totally meet that goal, but I always make sure that I'm rewarding myself in some way when I reach my goals, whether that be, a small purchase for myself, or, taking a little trip somewhere. I have a vision board with different things on it. So when I reach certain milestones, those are the things that I do, or the things that I receive as a result of reaching those goals. Now, depending on where you are in your business, the goals don't have to be insane. But setting stretch goals for yourself are super motivating, first of all. But also when you attain those goals, like there's no greater feeling. So make sure that you're setting goals for yourself, because that's going to keep you motivated. It's going to keep you having something to work for. And if you don't have goals, then how do you know where you're going? So that is another great tip for staying motivated in this business or any business. So that was 5 tips, but guys, I have one bonus tip for you, because this is something that I've started doing recently, and let me just tell you, it's really been life-changing for me. Thank yous, gratitude, sending thank you notes. I know that seems really silly, but I feel like the handwritten note is such a dying art. But sending handwritten thank you notes not only is so wonderful for the people that receive them, But man, it feels so good to send that out to people. And it is just a reminder of all the things that we have to feel grateful for. So I love sending thank you notes, and you can send them to anybody. I send them to clients, and I also send them to people from a personal perspective, just personal relationships in my life that I have. And honestly, guys, I've even sent them to prospective clients that chose not to work with me, because I'm still so grateful for their time, because your time is the most valuable thing that you own. So I send thank you notes, and it feels so wonderful. If maybe you're not really into thank you notes, then have a gratitude journal where every morning, or at least once a week, you're getting up and you're writing in that journal things that you're grateful for. But you know what? If you're going to be up writing, you might as well just go ahead and send the thank you note anyway, so those people in your life know that you appreciate them and that you love them. And there is no greater thing than being able to pour into people's lives that way. And that is an amazing way to keep you motivated, even when you're just not feeling it, because we all are there at some point within our lives. So those are my 5 tips with one bonus for staying motivated in this business and just in life in general. And if you guys don't have any questions, I'm just gonna say, if you want to schedule time with me, click the link and we'll hop on the phone and we'll chat one-on-one and talk about your business and how to keep you motivated too. So I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I can't wait to talk to you again very soon. Bye.